Right, guys, I have a good stream for you today, especially now with Canada just winning at the death. Another one at the death, okay? On Elon Musk's birthday. We'll talk about that later because I do want to focus on Leo Messi and Argentina. So please support the stream today, guys. I would greatly appreciate any support today. I bought a brand new mirror, got it fitted. Cheers to my mate Andy for that. It took about an hour. Sounds crazy, but it's a big mirror. Went grocery shopping. I coached, did some coding, been working on my World Cup book.
Hey guys, I have a good stream for you today.
Spoke with my amazing dad, who I love very much. So it's just been a relentless day. So hopefully you enjoy this stream. A lot of people, guys, seeing the evil now. I will keep pushing, seeing the numbers, the ritual behind it, the agendas. A lot more open to it. I've got to keep pushing. And if you guys keep supporting me, I can keep putting out the content. Esteban, God bless you. Much love to you. So today, a bit of respite for me. There was only one game. And I had Canada and they won. But for the previous 3 days, it was like 6 games. And shout out to all my website. All right. Sirius, Lars, Lockwood, Glenn, all you people who've been sharing codes, you know who you are. Just finding so many incredible connections. We saw Christopher did a code today for Steve Clark resigning as Scotland's coach. That was incredible. So everything, guys, from the results to the resignations to the hirings, whatever it may be, is all done by a code. So we're going to start with Argentina and Jordan. Now, I know you watched my streams. I told you that Argentina would beat Jordan. I told everybody Jordan wouldn't get a point as well. And the coach wouldn't come off 41 wins connected to Kobe, who connects to Michael Jordan. And as far as I'm aware, they didn't get any points, did they? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you don't have to look at my handsome face for much longer. And I've started the stream earlier than I actually set up. So some people might be a little bit frustrated with this, but again, I'm doing it now. So let me know if you can see my screen. Keep smashing the like button and interact, guys. So far, only Esteban and Mr. Man have left comments. Anytime I watch other people's YouTube channels with more than 5,000 subs, I have 15,000. There's about 100, 200 people in the chat interacting, communicating with one another, asking questions, sharing insights. I get the same 9 to 10 people. All right, so be more interactive if you want me to stay longer. That Mark Goldbridge just probably made about $2,000 super chats for basically breaking down the Canada game. And he has 20,000 watching him talk. And he doesn't reveal anything. So Jordan scored against Argentina, which was a shock. But is it a shock anymore? I had Martinez to score, and he did. And I liked Messi, and he did. But Messi was on the bench. I wasn't certain he would come on, although I did read that he would likely come on for the second half. But I know Messi's connections to Michael Jordan, which I gave you all before the World Cup. Argentina are stacking up a lot of numbers to get to the World Cup final. And as you all know, I don't have a clear pick who's going to win it. I told you I'm going to share what I see day by day. And Argentina's Riddle, not just because they've got an easy route to the semi-final. I'm seeing a lot of stuff with them. I am. I don't know if they go back-to-back. If anybody can tell me if a team has ever done that. Has a team ever won back-to-back World Cups? You guys do a bit of research for me. All right, we got Fixed World Cup. The only comment I can see is the one that says my comment's not visible. Not Grim up north, UK. God bless you. Are you from the north? If so, whereabouts? If you're from Northern England, let me know. Obviously, that's where I was born. Argentina is a huge favourite because of the bracket. Everyone is picking them to win the World Cup. The favourite is France. Brazil did it. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Fixed World Cup. So only Brazil, yeah? Argentina are not the favourites. It's France. Argentina are second favourites, and I think it's Spain and then England. Or Lancashire. Whereabouts? I got loads of mates from Lancashire, from Bolton, Blackburn, Manchester. So when I went to university in Leeds, there's a lot of them that came up from Lancashire. Nice people, very funny as well, very down to earth. So Lo Celso opened the score in the number 19, which is big. So then Messi wore 19 when he scored his first World Cup goal. It's a big number, the 19. COVID-19, the 19-year moon cycles. And then it's 2-0. I said I liked Martinez because my code was war, and he plays for Internazionale, which has Nazi in the centre. I thought, okay, if Messi's not playing, if they get a penalty, it's going to be Martinez. And he's going to get at least a few chances against Jordan, and he got his goal. And then it went 2-1. I'm like, what is happening? 55 minutes, as I do the stream about Elon Musk's 55th birthday today. I was still confident. I didn't have any panic at that point at 2-1. And then when Messi came on, it's like, okay, he's going to score. And his free kick, because I don't watch the games live. Sometimes you're on Twitter and it will show it. His free kick was embarrassing. Somebody give me a woo if you saw it. I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. It was like he knew all I had to do was pass it into the goal. And then the keeper didn't move. Sometimes Messi's free kicks, he whips them and they're in the top corner. I remember he did one against Liverpool and you're like, okay, wow, that's like magic. No keeper could save that. But with this free kick, it just looked like they were like, okay, just pass it beyond the wall and it'll go in. That's what it looked like to me anyway. That's how it looked like to me. So it finished 3-1 or 13. It's a big number with Messi. He won the World Cup with 13 days left. And after the 2022 FIFA World Cup, he had 13 goals all time. And it's funny how number 10's in Group J as well, with how big 10 is. I'll show you it today with my code for Canada to win. J is the 10th letter, so Messi's the iconic number 10, isn't he? God's judgment, God bless you. I'm okay, bro. I'm okay. Busy. But after this stream, I don't have that much going on. So I'm okay. I'm blessed. Yeah, 80 minutes for Messi for number 10. And Satan is 10 and 80. And remember, Messi did win the World Cup when he was 35. And that World Cup began on Joe Biden's 80th birthday. Trump's 80 right now. And there's your 55. Maybe that's why they had Jordan score after 55 minutes. But, and again, thank you all for leaving comments. If you haven't already, please do so and get those likes up. I have to ask. Now, I will break down the code for you. All right. So, first of all, here's Messi at PSG, who was sponsored by Jordan. This is when Messi won the World Cup. His club team was PSG. I have done some of the craziest codes connecting these GOATs with each other. And even this jersey that he wore at one point had GOAT as a sponsor. We know the GOAT is Baphomet, right? And why Messi got the 30 is because Judas sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. It's very important. Obviously, they give you different numbers. Look at the Ramos and Messi here, 430. That's when the Church of Satan was founded. It's when Adolf Hitler died, according to historical records. You see here the Nike, they're also sponsored by Nike, and that's the goddess of victory. But they had their Jordan jerseys. This was after he scored, obviously replicating Christ. So I'm very, very grateful, as I've said, that I do not watch this. Hey, JP. Yeah, so JP, since 2022, everybody on my website can back me up who's supported me from the beginning. I said after the Queen and Prince Philip died, you're going to start seeing a lot of goals at the death. Hopefully someone in the chat can give me a woo here. I said you're going to start seeing all these goals at the death, and you're going to see all this additional extra time. And I justified it with how the Queen died at 96 on 9/8, and Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. And I said, you're going to start seeing 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes added time, and teams winning at the death. And I connected it all to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And we're seeing it now at this World Cup. Just a lot of winning goals at the death. It's the biggest energy harvester. I guess actually going to penalties is. But man, if your team wins at the death, you go crazy. And if your team loses, it's just like what ifs. If we just held out for 1 more minute, we could have gone to extra time, maybe penalties. There's all those what ifs. But again, it's all rigged. And by the devil. That's the key thing. By the devil. Now, yeah, cheers. And I told all my members, start betting after 80 minutes for there to be a goal. Steve, come check out my website. Can you all hear me? Is it buffering? If it's buffering, again, it's the devil. My internet's great. Just on the phone to my dad in England for over an hour with no issues. And some people say it's buffering, but it's actually their internet. Okay? I don't go live on my website. I'm active on my website every day. I share codes. I respond to comments. I've got an amazing community. I'll read out my South Africa code as to why they were losing today. Okay. And again, huge odds. I saw plus 450 on Canada in play, and they won it. I didn't see the goal, and my code was about 107. I do know it was 1-0, like 10, and number 7 scored at the death. In Los Angeles, the city of angels, okay? So, I can show you that. And as I've mentioned before, if you're on my website, thank you. If you're not, you need to come check it out, even for a couple of months, for your own sake. And obviously, it helps me as well. So, Argentina versus Jordan. I've had to change the tense of my code because this is for my book. And I have so many pages now, 294. There's plenty more games left as well. Gus, God bless you. I appreciate you. Do you watch any games? I've not watched one. I haven't watched one. Although I love football and coaching and playing. I can talk about it like this, but I can't watch, no. I haven't watched one game. I think there's been 73 now. I haven't watched one. I saw little bits of the Mexico-South Africa game because I went to go coach like this event. And then we went by the pool and the bar and it was on. I actually saw a little bit of a Germany game when I was out for lunch. I think they were playing Ivory Coast. But I haven't gone out to actively watch a game. And I've been invited to practically every one of them. A few Canadian friends invited me today to watch Canada. I was like, nah. I don't know if he's wearing new shoes because I've not been watching. I'm surprised he's not wearing pink ones. So again, let's crack on with this. There's 31 watching, so let's get 31 likes, and I'll read this out. And if the support's there, I'll go through the Canada game. If not, I'll probably just go to the gym. I'll do the Argentina though, because that's the title. So Leo Messi's Argentina took on Jordan, and the Messiah Jesus Christ was baptized in the River Jordan. Now, Jordan, this is their first appearance in a World Cup, and I've told you, Jordan are in this World Cup because it's the 23rd edition, and Michael Jordan wore number 23. And in the last World Cup final, Messi opened the scoring after 23 minutes. Stephen Ireland, God bless you. This is hilarious, guys. Stephen Ireland just signed up to my website, and he used to be a Man City player. I don't know if it's actually him. Imagine it is. Stephen Ireland just signed up to my website. I wish, you know what would be, oh, that's you, Steve. Thank you very much. So there's a Stephen Ireland. He probably knows him if he knows about football. I'm pretty sure he played for Man City. I don't know if it's... And he was decent, like technical. I think he plays Sunday League now. Stephen James Ireland. Yeah, he played at City. And I thought he was a very good player. Stoke as well. And Stephen Ireland played for Ireland, which is kind of crazy. So thank you, Stephen. Nice Baphomet point from Lescott. Guys, I remember looking at Lescott, and you're going to laugh at this, or maybe not. I thought he was like a monster. Can I get a woo? I remember when I would watch him on like Match of the Day, and it freaked me out. No offense if you've got something wrong with your forehead, but his haircut and his scar, I'm like, I knew he was a good player, but when I'd see his head, I used to go, "Ooh!" Every time I'd look at his head. Not so much now. Anyways, cheers, Stephen. You're going to learn a lot from the site. There's some amazing insights every day there. Now, Leo Messi, this was so simple for me. And I know it's Jordan, but remember, guys, this is the World Cup. Anybody can beat anybody. We've seen it. Or any top team can drop points. Messi was born in 1987, right? And that is that 300 prime number. So there's 3 teams in this World Cup that won every game in the groups. And they were 3-0-0. And I'll show you it. Pretty sure it was Mexico, France, and Argentina. So Mexico, there's 300. Remember, Argentina won the World Cup in Mexico in 1986, the year I was born. And then, who else? France, who won the last World Cup final, and Argentina, who was in the last World Cup final. There's a guy on my website called Sean who's amazing. You're 39? Oh, my word. So just like Stephen Ireland. That's crazy. And your middle name's James as well. What? I'm just seeing the comments. Stephen James Ireland just signed up to my website. You can't make this up. Wow. Love stuff like that. I really do love stuff like that. There's a guy on my website called Sean who's a very gifted coder. He thinks France are going to... Well, he doesn't necessarily... It's not a prediction, but he's seen a riddle for France-Argentina again. Has that ever happened? Back-to-back World Cup final repeats? I don't think so. Let me know. You've told me Brazil did it. Is that with Pele? Has there ever been like back-to-back World Cup finals with the same teams? But anyways... Argentina finished 3-0-0, and the player who scored their last goal was Messi. And again, just give me some woos so I know you're locked in. Born 1987, 300th prime. So Argentina are 3-0-0. I expect them to win the next game to go 4-0-0, which is 20 times 20. because I know how significant that number is in this tournament, which has connected to number 20, Jota, dying. So I think they've got somebody poor. I think it's Cabo Verde. All over the internet, some Ghanaian voodoo guy has said Messi's going out. That guy needs to go away. He's irritating me. He couldn't do anything about Croatia beating Ghana, but supposedly he cursed Harry Kane. Don't get caught up with that. If these curses were real like that, then Ghana would win the World Cup. If that guy is as good as he says he is. So we've got that. Now, this movie, 300, is about war, which is why I told you I liked Martinez, because he plays for Internazionale. That has Nazi in the middle of the name. Nazis connect to war. So in the ancient battle of Thermopylae, King Leonidas, notice how I emphasize the Leo, like Messi, and 300 Spartans fight against Xerxes and his massive Persian army. They face insurmountable odds when they are betrayed by a Spartan reject. So perfect them going 3-0-0, winning all their games. Now, this is big. Argentina advanced to 167 all-time points at the World Cup. I think they're third, yeah, so 167. And that's the 39th prime number, Messi's age, yeah? But let's go into this, because Sirius found something. But Revelation 16:7. And I heard another out of the altar say, even so, Lord God Almighty, true and righteous are thy judgments. So, Stephen, if you're new to my work, I incorporate the Bible, in particular, the book of Revelation. That's the 66th book of the Bible. I think it's one of the reasons why Messi won the World Cup 6 months and 6 days before his 36th birthday, which is 6 times 6. Okay? So, 167 points for Argentina. And interestingly, Sirius counted the amount of goals in the knockout stages. This is Sirius. He's a brilliant coder. I don't believe Jota's dead either. So look at this. 215 goals were scored in the group stages. That's the 167th composite. That could be massive for Argentina if they win it. I'm not saying they are. There's a lot of ifs with who's going to win it. But the fact that there were 215 goals scored in the knockout stages, 167th composite, and Argentina come into the knockouts with 167 points. Now, also, they stayed on 24 losses. I'm going to mention that now here. I'm going to type it up here. 300 is the 24th try. Argentina stayed on 24 all-time FIFA World Cup losses. And I'll just confirm that. I showed you how Dembele turned 24 on the same day Kobe was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. So look, the 24. And then I'll show you the 300 is the 24th triangular number. So Argentina became 3-0-0 and stayed on 24 World Cup losses. So, yeah, the 40's big. Messi became the all-time leading goal scorer at the World Cup exactly 40 years after Maradona's Hand of God. And Argentina could win the World Cup 40 years after that. And I've told you that was in Mexico. This World Cup began in Mexico in the Azteca. But I'm just focusing on Argentina here because this is what we're talking about. I've showed you with Diego Jota many times that his name, Diego Jota, is 96, 42, 147, 48. So Diego Jota has the same gematria as Freemason. Can I get a woo? And a couple more likes. We've got 25 and 38. I don't like that. 25 likes, 38 watching. I don't think I'm happy about that when death equals 25 and 38. So either somebody piss off and change that 38 number, or somebody hit the like button, baby. I don't want that 2538 looking at me. All right, it's just changed 2641. Kobe died the 26th day, 2020 at age 41. Again, did he die? I'm not even sure. He's human at this point. But we'll keep going. So 167 all-time points, Argentina. 39th prime number, Revelation 3:9. This is who Messi is a part of, right? Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. And Dave, yes, let's go, baby. Much love. I've got something for you later, Dave. I've got something for you later. Remind me, I've got a crazy thing that I did for you, a code. And I showed you this, Messi, Israel. I'll keep showing this because he's there, he's at the wall, okay? And that verse, he's 39 now. If he wins the World Cup, he's 39. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews. All right, Revelation 3:9, 39. Now, this was Argentina's third game of this World Cup. They advanced to 9 points. 39. All right. Alkesh, God bless you. Amber, much love to you. All of you watching, hope you're well. This World Cup's about war. It's bigger than war. It's far bigger than war. It's about Armageddon. Can I get a woo? Do you know, Jose, much love. It's Armageddon. It's Ezekiel. It's the final war. All right. It's not just some war. There's wars going on in many nations now. Okay, Trump's bombing Iran, we'll talk about them as well, how they got knocked out in the most outrageous circumstances, almost like it was scripted. But this is more about the Bible than war. But what you have to understand that there's so much war within the Bible, like the war in heaven, this last war on earth, where Israel is going to be surrounded. Okay? Now, look, there's 39 books in the Old Testament. World War II began in the year 39. 39 is big with war, and I'll show you all my 39s I've acquired over 6 years. The war in Israel began 39 days before the State of Palestine's Independence Day. The Spanish Civil War ended in 39. The Russo-Japanese War began on the 39th day of 1904. Now, Jordan's coach, which I saw at the beginning of the tournament, which is why you have to code before the tournament, stayed on 151 wins. Now, that's the 36 prime, and this is a huge number with Argentina and with why they won the last World Cup. And I broke these numbers down like a year before they won it on the internet. So, 151, 36 prime number. Jordan's coach stayed on 151 wins. He never won at this World Cup. Right? Didn't even get a point because he stayed on 41. The Beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months. Now, 666 connects to 36. Right? Because 666 is the 36 triangular number. And Michael Jordan played in 6 NBA finals, winning 6 and winning 6 finals MVPs. 666. And he did that with Chicago, and the founder of the Church of Satan was born in Chicago, where the Pope was born. Now, this was Messi's third game of the tournament, yeah? Keep giving me a few woos, baby. And he scored his 6th goal. So, 3 games, 6 goals, 36. Now, Diego Maradona, right, he died on 11/25. Let me just confirm this, because sometimes I get his birthday mixed up. He died 11/25. Now, 11:25. First of all, and what year did he die? Was it 2020 when he died? Another 20. Was it 20? So he died on 11:25. Watchman, God bless you. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. 11 plus 25 is 36. Oh my word, no way have I just found something here. I've just found something. And he died with 36 days left in the year. He died the 330th day, and remember the World Cup final finished 3-3. And Argentina won 3 World Cup finals, lost 3, so they might not make the final because of that. They beat France in the final, their dialing codes plus 33. But I've just found this now, just from playing around, baby. Can I get a woo, Watchman? Watchman's working hard on his house for his family. So Maradona died a span of 2,063 days before the World Cup final. I can't believe I've just found this. 2063, look at this. Guys, it's the 311th prime. That's when COVID was declared a pandemic. And Maradona died, I'll have to type this up. Maradona died the year COVID was declared a pandemic, 2020. And it was declared a pandemic on 3/11. And that verse is important. I can't believe that. This is a big find. In Revelation 3:11, because I'm talking about another pandemic. Behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So no man take thy crown. Right now, Argentina are crowned world champions. Are they not going to let somebody take it from them? Crown means corona. And then 3/11, 3 times 11 is 33. They won 3 out of 3 games. This is getting interesting. Very interesting. And then Argentina's flag, right, is the sun. You've got the sun, and then you've got the corona, which is the outer part of the sun. Can I get a woo? The solar corona is the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere. This is deep, guys. I can't believe I've just done that now. Somebody remind me or email me or text me, Watchman, about just type Maradona COVID to me. Because I make this stuff and then so much goes on, I forget it. Well, I don't forget it. Well, I guess I do. Look, the corona, the sun. The flags are very important. 2063. 311 prime. Watchman, thank you, bro. Almost looks like it's between layers of water. Oh, yeah, for the beast. Yes, it does. And it looks like Israel's flag, which brings me back to this. I think that's PK who was married to Shakira. This wall is honoring Satan. Can I get a woo? I don't target Israel or the Jews. I target this synagogue of Satan. Right? Not the Jews. Wait, did Neymar do it? Like, what are they making them do, guys? These people like Messi, Neymar, they claim to be Catholics. So I don't know why they're getting caught up in this. The waters above and waters below. Wow, powerful, bro. Portugal impossible to win because they have to beat Croatia. Do you know every time that a team knocked out Croatia in the knockout stage of the summit, they've won the World Cup. So if Portugal knock them out, that's a good sign for them. But those things can change. But if Portugal knock out Croatia, it's going to dramatically increase the chances of Portugal winning. Now, I have to remind you of this, right? This is important. Adam Lastman, love you, brother. God bless you. Can everybody still see my screen? Are we all good? Can you see Messi? You look at it and go, well, they have an easier draw. They have an easier route to the final. It doesn't matter because it's not real. Thank you, Teabag Production. It's not real, so it doesn't matter. So everyone's like, oh, Argentina, they're going to avoid this team, this team, this team. But the fact is, one, like I said, it's not real. But two, at some point, they're probably going to have to play a Spain or a France or a Portugal or Brazil if they do get to the semis or to the final. Okay, so it's not like they've got to beat Saudi Arabia, Panama, Congo, Senegal to win the World Cup. They're going to have to come through at least a couple of big nations, you'd expect anyway, historically. And again, this is replicating Jesus, and it bothers me. It bothers me. Shouldn't, but it does. Because I know what they're doing. And I actually watched this incredible, the All Mocking Tongue. Again, I'm going to be showing more images like this. My brother Red Pill Monkey. I know Watchman does great stuff as well, but I've got loads of this. They're all going to be in my new book. So look at them all. I've got hundreds of them. This is just one. And you'll see it's every player. It's not just the big nations as well. It's not just the big ones. There's Ghanaians here. There's Portuguese. There's pretty sure that's Congo. All right. It's not just the superstars. I think it's all of them that are there. And they know they've got to do the vow of silence. They know. They probably already know who's going to win. Remember, again, please start looking at it as this. The best way, it's my best analogy that I've given. Look at it like this. Right? If you look at it like this, where all the performers are pretty much aware of how the event's going to go, all events, they actually plan a year ahead now, WWE. And Sami Zayn just won in the Middle East, and he's Syrian. Right? He's from the Middle East. That's why he won. And this is what I mean, like WWE is so coded. He won it. He's from Syria. And let me see, it's something like that with him. That's why he won it in the Middle East. Again, most people won't even connect it. And he's Canadian who just won today. So look, he's Syrian and Canadian. So he finally wins now whilst Canada are hosting the World Cup, and he wins it in the Middle East. So enough's enough. Look, that black cube, which is honouring the devil himself. I know some Muslims still watch me, you get offended by it, but if you're so strong in your faith, you should be okay. Okay, going back to Argentina game. Pope Francis was Argentine. Remember, Argentina won the World Cup a day after his birthday. And he was born in the year 36. He got replaced by who? Type it in the chat, baby. Who replaced Pope Francis? How Argentina beat France? Who replaced him? Pope. You know who it is, the current Pope. IHS, which is basically the Society of Jesus. Jesus Hominum Salvador is 36. Pope Francis was the first Pope who was a member of this. Yeah, Pope Leo, like Messi, like Lion, Satan the Lion, and Jesus the Lion of Judah. Now, Argentina won. This shows you, right? I'm so happy for you guys supporting me, but think about the money that these celebrities supposedly get. I don't know how true this is, but Argentina won the World Cup 36 years after Maradona won the FIFA World Cup. And Maradona's Hand of God shirt, so I've done so many codes to get to this point, it was sold 36 years after the Hand of God incident. Look how much it was sold for. 7.1 million. Remember, COVID was declared a pandemic the 71st day of the year. I probably should mention that in my code with Maradona. See if it comes up on Google. So the shirt he won, wait, he cheated. He cheated against England. Still pissed me, he doesn't anymore, but he pissed me off. But look, can you see it? Maradona's iconic Argentina number 10 jersey, it sold at Sotheby's auction for an astounding record-breaking $7.14 million. All right, in dollars, 8.93. And look, 36 years after. And then they won the World Cup. Literally the same year this shirt was sold, Argentina and Messi won the World Cup. So who's paying that amount of money for a shirt? For a shirt, guys. Yeah, Pope Francis was Argentinian, brother. You might not know it because he resided in Italy. But they get... Look, Buenos Aires. And then he died in Italy. Remember, Argentina won the World Cup, Italy won the Euros, whilst he was Pope. He was Argentinian. And he loved football. And then Messi went to the Vatican with him, with Buffon. They all look very suspicious. Calling Lionel Messi God is sacrilege. So Pope Francis said that. And then he said that Messi was better than Maradona. He gets caught up in it all. These people are either fallen angels or whatever it is. I'm telling you, your Pelés, your Maradonas, your Messis. I don't believe they're like us. I remember doing a code for this team to win. Massive odds because of Pope Francis. I've done so many codes. This was 2013. The year Francis became the Pope, Argentina and Messi went to the Vatican with Italy on the same day. So, and there he is with Balotelli. Now, remember this, right? Can I get a few more woos? Do we even have 50 likes? All right, hit the like, guys. Thank you for your support. Watchman, again, thank you. Dave, I appreciate you. Get it up to 50 likes, and I'll just explain something. So I think they can plan this stuff way in advance. Now, Balotelli, he was the player, the Italian player, who assisted Aguero. Can you all remember that? Aguero at the death. Queen's Park Rangers, connected to Queen Elizabeth. And Balotelli, the Italian, assisted the Argentine, and Man City won the league. At the death from the Red Devils. I remember it really, really pissed me off because I was a huge United fan. Pissed me off for like weeks. The way that United lost that title. Obviously, I look back, I don't give a shit now. Kind of cringe at my behaviour. But Balotelli, it was his first assist of the season, and it was in the last minute of the season. And it was the Italian to the Argentinian. And there's the Italian with the Argentinian. And these people in the background, I don't know who they are. Obviously, I know that's Perlo. But it's these people. Do you know what I mean? It's the people you don't know. Can I get a woo? There's people beyond these people. So all the ones in the public eye, we know. We know the Pope. We know Balotelli. We know Maradona. We know Messi. It's the people like these where you don't know their name. All right? You don't know a thing about them, and they're always there. But they're kind of out of the limelight. And then these puppets are everywhere. You can't get rid of Messi. Go on social media, it's all Messi. I'm not Googling him. I don't want to know. And I watched this movie, which was freaking insane, baby. And I got recommended it by someone on my website. I will do a stream about this. It's called HE double hockey sticks, guys. The freaking devil controls the NHL players. I can't wait to stream about this, God willing. A player sells his, I won't tell you the whole thing now. A player sells his soul to win a Stanley Cup. And it shows you how the devil controls the puck and the sticks. And who wins. The devil does it. So it's crazy. He can cause like interceptions, dictate who's going to score. And he took the worst player on the team and he got him to score a hat-trick. He said, will you believe me if I get that guy to score a hat-trick? And the main guy was like, there's no way he can score a hat-trick. He's never scored in his career. How's he going to score a hat-trick? He said, you want to bet? And then he scored a hat-trick. Guy who never scored in his career. Yeah, it's about Beelzebub. Beelzebub connects to Freddie Mercury. All right? Beelzebub, who was also called Lord of the Flies, basically one of the 7 deadly demons. Isn't it interesting how you have 7 deadly demons and 7 princes of hell, and everyone's talking about CR7? Beelzebub's pansexual, so like attracted to everything, right? And was worshipped by people in Ekron, which sounds a lot like Akron, where LeBron and Steph Curry were born. But yeah, like this major demon, Beelzebub. A lot of these demons you got to study, and there's something with the flies. The fly has a crown on its head. Flies piss me off. Can I get a woo? Flies? They just piss me off. When a fly comes in my house, bzz, bzz. Won't be shocked if it is some sort of demon, those flies. And they love being around their own shit, don't they, flies? Just like demons like to be around their own filth. That's why they wanted to go into the pigs, who like to roll around in shit when they got cast out of the man by Jesus. Now, another 36. Yeah, I think flies and mosquitoes are Satan's spawn, AJ, baby. I really do. Mosquitoes go for the blood. It's all about the blood, isn't it? Like Jesus' blood cleanses us. Those mosquitoes want human blood. But another 36 is Argentina have won 3 out of 6 World Cup finals. They played in 6. They won 3 out of 6. So they've won 3 and lost 3. So another 36. And they came into the... I'll probably type it. So this is a fact, and I'll show you it. Argentina came into the 2022 FIFA World Cup 36 games unbeaten before losing, I think it was 2-1 to Saudi Arabia. So they came into that World Cup. I'll confirm it. They had like a record 36 games where they didn't lose. See if it comes up on Google. But yeah, that movie, I'll break it down. Okay, maybe I need to avoid... Wait, so number 10 Messi opened the scoring and then Saudi Arabia scored in a 10-minute span. It were definitely 36 games, guys. See if it comes up. I've got to find it now, I've said it. Can you see it? Argentina came into the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar on a historic 36-match unbeaten streak. The remarkable run was just 1 game shy of equaling the all-time international record of 37, held by Italy. I just talked about Argentina and Italy meeting with the Pope in the Vatican. So Italy kept the record. All they had to do was beat Saudi Arabia, and they lost, but they won the World Cup. It makes no sense if it's not coded. If it was organic, this makes no sense. You haven't lost in 36 games, but then you lose to Saudi Arabia, and you took the lead. And you took the lead. But they did lose this game on 22-11, which is the 66 triangular number, and 6 times 6 is 36. So that'll be another reason. You see it? I don't know this sexy Nigerian goalkeeper, brother. I don't pay attention to the players anymore. Tell me it's not Maduko. What do you want me to say? That he's sexy? How do you expect me to answer that? If he's attractive, okay, I'm sure girls like attractive guys. This guy? Yeah, you can see why girls would be attracted. He's an absolute tank. He's good looking. 20 pack. It's no shock. I don't know if he's a good goalkeeper. They're not in the World Cup, are they? But I can see why girls would be attracted to him. Why? What? Do you fancy him or something? Now, Jordan's coach, he stayed on 41 points as the coach, which, like I told you, I caught before the tournament. So I didn't think they were going to get another point because I know Michael Jordan, like Jordan, the nation, inducted Kobe Bryant in the NBA Hall of Fame. And Kobe died at 41. So just me knowing that Jordan would connect to Kobe allowed me to predict all Jordan's games to lose. I know you don't really need much code for that. But Congo were in the next round. South Africa got to the next round. Who else? Who else just went through shit? Cabo Verde? Never even heard of that nation until this World Cup. Argentina won the World Cup, which began with 41 days left in the year, on Joe Biden's 80th birthday. Messi scored versus Jordan after 80 minutes, Satan 80. Now, I love this. I do want a couple of woos here, guys. It's Cabo Verde or Cape Verde. I want to know. I do want to know that for my book. I see is Cabo Verde or Cape Verde. Why is there the same place? So Cabo Verde is the official Portuguese name, meaning green cape. Remember, the fourth horseman rides a green horse, which is death. Okay, so either one's correct. Can I get a woo, Jan? Don't matter if I call it Cabo Verde or Cape Verde, it's legit the same. I just don't want to confuse them in my book and have one that says Cabo Verde, the other one Cape Verde, because it's a little bit confusing probably. But the green, I've told you they were there because Verde, it means green. Means green. And fourth horseman is green. Death. Fourth horseman of the apocalypse is indeed death, and he rides a pale or sickly green horse. You see why they're there now? Can you all give me a woo, Mr. Man, baby? That's why they needed that green. And now do they play Argentina? I've told you Messi connects to death. All of his numbers are about death. Is he going to score the death against them? Say again, you all know this, don't you, Dave? You all know this, that Argentina could beat Cabo Verde 1-0 in the 99th minute. You do know that. You can't go into these World Cup games now and be naive and be like, okay, Argentina are going to beat Cabo Verde 4-0. It's clearly not working like that. So it wouldn't shock me if they win at the death and it's Messi again at this point against Cabo Verde, all about death. It doesn't have to be 1-0. It could be 2-1 or 3-2. I don't know. The whole World Cup's a farce. But we won out of one, baby, in the knockouts. I've actually looked at my picks for this World Cup overall, and I've done amazingly well. I was shocked. Because I started off, I missed a few like big shocks. It's like, how the heck did Spain draw with Cabo Verde? Or there were a couple of them at the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is not good, Adam. And then since then, I've just been on a run. But this next code is impressive. Number 10, Messi. Again, history. Dave, I know you're still there, bro. Just give me a woo. History is being made every day. Every day, and it's not just in sports, it's just everywhere. History. Here's some more history. Messi became the first player to score in 7 straight World Cup games, and he advanced to 123 goals for Argentina. So notice the 10, the 7, and the 123. Backs up my work. It's Revelation. We're in the end of days. Give your life to Christ. Revelation 12:3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. So number 10, Messi, scored in 7 straight World Cup games. Right? And remember Messi in the last World Cup, he scored 7 goals in 7 games, and he won the World Cup 7 days before Christmas Day. And his biggest rival is number 7, and he's obviously number 10. Right? They made a big thing about this, and these guys, again, they're so feminine. I don't have the image. I don't think they're so feminine. These guys, they're 10 and 7 as well. Ronaldo and James, like you got to start looking up inverts. They look like this. Like you've got to start looking it all up. I'm not showing you today, but there's the 10 and 7. They made a big thing, and what a shit game, eh? It was the most requested ticket or something for the World Cup. What a load of shit. Sirius called the draw. Great stuff, mate. I actually expected this game to be attacking. I don't know if it was, but they want goals. But they're very feminine, these two. Very, very deeply feminine. Like, there he is. So yeah, I am ready for heaven. I'll tell you that. I am. I'm sick of these frauds. I'm sick of them. I know I'm not jealous of them. If anyone still thinks that. And this guy followed Ancelotti everywhere. He even went to Everton with him. This guy James would follow around Ancelotti. So I don't know if Ancelotti was fucking him or something, because he would follow him everywhere. You don't go to Everton if it's not a ritual. Same with Ancelotti. Why did he go to Everton? It clearly was some sort of ritual for them to go there. Now, Messi advanced. This was good. And wildly, I was thinking about this at 3 a.m. and I woke myself up thinking about this. That's not healthy, is it? And my computer was like on the floor. And I was like, I really need to type this, but I can't be asked. What should I do? And I was like, come on, Adam, if it's so important, you remember it. Then I woke up, showered. Right before I coached, I typed it up. Messi advanced to 19 FIFA World Cup goals after 29 World Cup games. I showed you earlier how he visited Vatican City. Look when Vatican City was founded. 1929. The Great Depression, we know the economy's collapsing. That's why I appreciate the support you give me, guys. I know the economy sucks. The Great Depression began in 1929. Ain't that convenient that it began when Vatican City was founded, which is like the richest place in Europe per capita. So Vatican City's founded the same year we just so happen to go into a Great Depression. Do the math, baby. Yeah, Rodriguez has scored some of the most incredible goals, but they're not in control. Again, you better go watch this movie. You have to watch this movie. And the crazy thing at the end of the movie, this demon is in the audience watching, and the demon puts the two fingers up like Messi. I tried to pause it and it wasn't clear because it's not the best quality because it's on YouTube. But right at the end, when the Demons were playing in the Stanley Cup, they were called the Demons. They actually lost at the death. 1 second left of the Stanley Cup, they lost. And this demon in the audience did the Messi fingers. Let me show you them. The demon in the audience, I only got it for 2 seconds, did that. The demon did that. And I went, oh my word. Illusion, oh, by the way, yeah, if Messi scores in his next game, right, God's judgment, give me a woo. If Messi scores in his next game, he's going to be this. He's going to be 20 goals in 30 games. That needs a big woo. He's 1929 now, yeah? If he scores 1 goal in his next game, he's scored 20 in 30 World Cup games. This will just confirm it. I hope so for my book. Every time I do this, it puts me in Spanish. Agenda 2030. It's the United Nations. That's why they did that Nations League in Europe. Shitty tournament. But they say that it's all about sustainable development goals. 17, 10 plus 7, 17. Revelation 17, the fall of Babylon. But yeah, it's got an Agenda 2030, actually. You actually read it, guys. They basically just want to control mankind. You actually read it. I've read the whole thing. It was a long read. So I'm not going to do it. You guys can. But it's Agenda 2030, which would be when the next World Cup is. If there is another one, I don't know. But the devil has an idea because he controls the World Cup. And 1929 was the year of the snake. Right? Snake. Earth snake. Remember the snake, Satan, the fall of man, the serpent. Messi's always got his tongue out, a little snake. So that was 1929. There. And then I said here, there's only one true Messiah. And it's not Messi. Can I get an amen for this? Look, he's replicating this. There's only one true Messiah, and it's not Messi, guys. You gotta just let go of this guy now. This demon, whatever Messi is, demonically possessed, a demon, a fallen angel, whatever he is, he doesn't deserve any worship. I feel sick looking at the guy. Do you know what? He was my favorite player, guys. I love Messi. I love the way he played. I didn't question him. I just thought he was unbelievable. I did question how he never got knocked off the ball, but then I was like, oh, it's his low center of gravity. He's just too quick for them. I justified it. I was delusional, obviously, to think that. I'm not anymore, am I? Right. Let me ask you this. I got 46 likes. If we get one super chat here, I'll give you the Elon Musk code. If not, my back is about to crack. My legs are aching. I've got to be honest with you guys. My balls are sweating. I'll be honest. Sorry for any girls out there. They are from coaching. I've been non-stop. So if we get a bit of support, I will give you the Canada code. If not, I'm worn out and I've got quite a few things to do. The Canada code's about Elon Musk, which now I'm going to have to add in my book that he's a part of it. Where are you? Can I fit him in? We're gonna have to bang in Elon Musk here now. If not, I've got to go. I'll take my shirt off for summer. Read your last chat. What are you saying, bro? Illusion, do you also feel it's scripted for Portugal? When it comes to who's going to win it, I don't know. Portugal's Riddle is unbelievable. It's incredible. But the problem is, so is Spain's and England's and Argentina's. That's the problem. You say it and it's just like, ugh. Ronaldo's would be the most clear to help people because of his kid's death angel and him meeting with Trump and being given a key and just like the Nike commercial. There's a lot for Ronaldo. But I wouldn't be confident in Portugal. Although I would not be shocked if they won. The odds are interesting. Like if you look at the odds now, it's not good for Portugal. Because the odds are so important with this, guys. I've done this long enough. Thank you, Dave. Love you, brother. Can you all give a woo to Dave? I'm going to do the Canada code. And this guy has helped me. I can't put it into words. It's hard doing this work the way I do it. You don't get a lot of money, guys. I know you probably tell me I should bet, but I'm not going to do it. So look, France favourite makes sense, especially the coach his mother died. They have the best team, France. Again, Not that that matters, but to the public eye, I guess it does. They're the best squad. Then it's Argentina. Spain being 7-1 has shocked me. All right, so anybody who likes I did do a code for Spain. It's on my website, all 911. If you still like my Spain code, which I really do like, you can get them at 7-1. England, the same as Spain. I don't get that. England have been awful. The Croatia game, I heard they were very good. And I even called that game bang on with it being 4-2. Not before the game, though, during it. And they really struggled against Panama, and they really struggled against Ghana. I don't know why they're 7-1. Brazil 12-1. I am almost certain they don't win. Anybody who's bet on Brazil, I don't think they win. Then Portugal are here. So they kind of struggled, haven't they? They drew with Colombia. Someone was asking, do you think Colombia can shock Portugal? I was like, it's not a shock. There's not much difference between Portugal and Colombia with talent. I really don't believe there is. Netherlands, there's a coder called Decoding with Cody. He's absolutely amazing. Go check him out. He's riding the Netherlands. So if you see his videos, you'd be tempted to go in on them. Germany ain't winning it. They're going to stay on 4 World Cup wins. And then there's people talking about the US. Man, if USA win it, do you know what I mean? And Trump lifts up the trophy, I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm not claiming USA will win it, I don't think they will. If USA win the World Cup and Trump lifts the trophy, I'll be more than happy. That will be like the best case scenario for me. People might go, why didn't you pick it? Didn't think it would happen. But if he picks that trophy up in New York, where he was born, and USA win it, then come on. I probably don't have to tell people it's rigged anymore. My dad would even say, okay, ads. Okay, fair enough, Adam. I don't understand your codes, but it's rigged. And then I don't know who else could win it outside of these teams. Again, Colombia, doubt it. Japan. A lot of people say Japan will knock out Brazil. That will not shock me if Brazil go out to Japan. That will not shock me. England should beat Congo. Spain should beat Austria, although that's not easy. Argentina should beat that Cabo Verde. France, who did France have? Anybody know who France are playing? And then, let me look at it. See, back in the day, I would know everything with this because I was a fan. And who's playing? Germany, Paraguay, okay. Everyone will think that's a gimme. That's not a gimme. Games like that are not gimme. I don't rate Germany. Can I get a woo? I do not rate Germany. As a footballing nation, I've got 73% chance of winning. Odds scream they win. I don't rate Germany. I won't be shocked if they go out. I think USA have Bosnia, don't they? What a shit game that is. What a shit game that is. I am glad I'm not into this. Australia, Egypt. There's no way I could watch that. Even back in the day, I don't think I could watch that. Colombia, Ghana, I wouldn't be asked about that. Switzerland, Algeria, I wouldn't be asked about that. This World Cup sucks. Belgium, Senegal, maybe. Back in the day, I'd want to watch this. It's funny, Mexico, Ecuador. Ecuador scored the first goal of the last World Cup. Mexico scored the first goal of this one. And Enner Valencia scored it, who plays in Mexico. I was telling the kids that today. They don't know what I do. But he does play in Mexico. And he scored the first goal of the last World Cup. Enner Valencia. Ivory Coast, Norway, I would watch. France, Sweden. Okay, that's not easy. That ain't easy for France. That is a tough game for both. That is a tough game. When is this? Tomorrow. Shit, all these games are tomorrow. 2 of them. I've got to code these. Wait, there's 3 of them. Oh, shit. That's what I mean, man. 3 of them tomorrow. I preferred this where they were just 1. Brazil, Japan. Okay, put it in the chat here. Who's going out? There is no way. No, don't say this, Adam. I don't think Brazil, Netherlands, and Germany all win in 90 minutes. So what do you reckon? Just type the 3 teams you think are going to go through. Don't think it's Brazil, Germany, Netherlands in 90. Every man and his dog's going to bet on that. One of them's going to go to extra time, or one of these favourites are going out in 90. What's the odds of Brazil, Japan? See, this could be the one. I think Japan are as good as Brazil. Oh, why not? Thank you very much. Please show replay goal, Messi free kick. I don't know if I can find it. It's absolutely dreadful goalkeeping. Where can I find it? Maybe if I type Messi here. I couldn't believe the goalkeeper. He didn't move. There, this. Look, that. He's in the middle. He's shooting it in the middle of the goal, bro. Look at the keeper. Look, he didn't even try. His arm is long. He didn't move, guys. It's like a video game. I used to play FIFA. I've actually been invited again to play a FIFA tournament. I've not done it in... What, Lewandowski goes to the Fire? The Lake of Fire, that's where he's going. I coached in Chicago with a club connected to the Fire. So he's just gone to Chicago Fire. Wait, isn't there a show called that, connected to 9/11? Oh, don't tell me I've got to code this as well. Let me watch this again. It's funny how they built a wall, like Trump's talking about building a wall and they didn't do anything. What's this guy doing? Hand on his cock and his face. Is he doing the as above, so below with his hands? Can I get a woo boo? Is this guy doing the as above, so below in the freaking wall and one-eyed symbolism? This is next level. This guy, what's this guy doing behind the 20? Why is he stood there? What's this guy doing? Go here. Go next to him, not behind him, you clown. So, okay, keeper's right in middle. So you got the tallest guy. Can I get another woo here, guys? You got the tallest guy, the number 3, blocking off the keeper's view. This keeper, as a good keeper, you need to basically say, this is my side, you protect, and if he goes round on the other side and whips it, you give him the benefit of the doubt. As a keeper, you don't stand in the middle from this free kick. You go, okay, I'm going to cover this right side. Wall, you're going to do the job. You're freaking 6'4". This guy's massive. So keeper's here. Messi's got all this corner, and he just passed it. He didn't even whip it with any pace. Let's watch it. I don't know if I'll get demonetized. Well, I do for every video. And how many pairs of pink boots do these bitches need to have on? Okay, maybe one extravagant player wears pink. It's half of them now. And I can't stand them. They're demons, man. I can't stand these players. I feel sorry for the fans as well. I feel sorry for the fans. I do. Because they don't have a clue. Because I was one of them. Let's have a look. Wait, turn the volume off. Maybe that helps me. Messi's got a score against Jordan and a Michael Jordan riddle. Now, he's just not in control. The Chicago Fire, is this a TV show? Oh, fuck, it is. Speak of the Devil comes up. Firehouse 51. Is that Argentina's next win? Oh, my word, the next win's the 51st win. Jeez, man. Speak of the Devil. Fire 66. Oh, give me a break, man. I knew there was a show called this. I'm sure it came out. First episode's 10. Messi. The first episode's 10. All right, well, this will connect to why Lewandowski's gone to Chicago Fire. It has to. Why am I thinking there's some 9/11 thing to this? What is this? Chicago Fire and 911 are 2 distinct first responder TV shows. Okay, there's a show called 911. They must be similar somewhere. It's this. 135 episodes, guys. Revelation 13:5 says the beast reigns 42 months. Is it coming back? It's 10th season! Fuck! Sorry, about to swear, guys. Just give me a few woos out. I'm sweating my balls off. I need the AC on. Oh my word. Is 9/11 coming back in 2026? ABC has officially renewed 911 for a 10th season. Season 10. And I've just said this Chicago Fire, its first episode was 10/10. Oh, jeez. Even this TV show comes back to this demon. So that's Argentina getting that 51st win then with Chicago Fire. Something about Firehouse 51. Remember Messi when he won the last World Cup? He had 13 goals in 26 games. After he won the World Cup, the 51st triangular number. The 1109, like 9/11 composite number. And wait, Messi, so it might not come up, came into the 2026 FIFA World Cup with 9/11 goals. Yes, Lionel Messi indeed came into the World Cup. Can I get a woo, guys? Some of you are new to my channel. Messi came into the World Cup with 911 career goals. And the final is in New York, which is literally where 9/11 was. So I'm telling you, and then imagine Messi wins and Argentina go 4-3 in World Cup finals. And during 9/11, it was the 43rd president. So I'm saying, if Argentina win it, I am not shocked. I don't want them to. Well, it's not that I don't want them to. It's just seeing that little demon lift up that trophy. Oh, jeez. And Bosch was born 7'6". Messi just became the first player to score in 7 straight World Cup games, and he did it in his 6th World Cup. Illusion, please look at Drake Iceman album breakdown. He exposes higher ups, industry labels, and also that it's rigged numbers. I'd have to do a whole video on that, bro, to study Drake. Drake means snake or dragon as well, which is all about Satan. So I did it with Drake May. Look, an old word for a dragon. Satan's the red dragon. And also duck. I wonder if it connects to the Mighty Ducks. I don't know. But I'll do a whole video for you, bro, about Drake. I may have done one, but I'll break down his Iceman for you. But not today. I know. Look at that 666. But Drake knows. Look at this one eye there. Look at that with Amazon. Drake knows who's winning the World Cup. Is he doing the John Cena? Drake knows who's winning it. Iceman 6. Guys. Summit with ice. Ice is the immigration as well. Did you see when Pope Leo blesses ice? Pope Leo blessed an ice block. Can I get a woo? Look, summit with ice. If you can think about what it is, he blessed an ice block. Like, that is just, what? You need to be preaching the gospel, Leo, and leading people to Christ and salvation, not blessing a block of ice. Why? Man, this Catholic Church is so evil. It's deceiving billions. It hurts. It breaks my heart, guys. It does. Catholics that I know are really nice people. They really are. But man, if you can't question why he's blessing ice, summit with ice. I said he was like blessing the immigration. Like, kicking people out of the US. I think that's what he was doing. And they give me the heebie-jeebies. Do you remember this movie? Where is it? Shit, how many tabs? Oh my word, guys, sorry. Look, have you seen this movie, guys? What happens when you die? You put on ice. Police has the ice in it. That's a good catch. The beast rises out the sea, the water, the ice becomes water. Or water becomes ice, whichever way you look at it. But look at this. Have you seen this movie, Conclave, anybody? Just put yes or no. I will do the album breakdown for you, bro. I promise you. Has anyone seen Conclave? This movie about the popes? Because it was very revealing. Especially with this one. Right? You've not seen it? Check it out, Dave. It's called Conclave. Straight away you see the con artist. But look at this. This is the movie. And if it's winning awards, you know it's the devil. Can I get a woo? When it comes to the A-list musicians, bro, they're all operating for the devil. There's not one. They'll have them go against each other. It's how the devil operates. I don't believe there's one major musician who's doing the will of Jesus. I definitely don't trust Drake, who's probably the most famous rapper over the last 15 years, him and Eminem. So, in the Academy Award-winning film Conclave, the Cardinals inadvertently elect a pope who is biologically intersex. I was going to save this for another video. Born with both male and female characteristics. The character Cardinal Benitez lived his entire life as a man and was unaware of his female reproductive organs until a medical procedure. Now this, guys, can actually be going on with your celebrities. Can I get a woo? This is very important. That's why I should have saved it. I think there's people walking the earth who all they've ever known is that they're a man, but they were actually born female. And then since they were a baby and since they were in their mother's womb, they've been pumped with these drugs, either testosterone, estrogen, and all the other drugs. And all they've ever known is that they're a man. So if you ask them, it's like, I'm a man. But deep down, they were not born male or they wasn't born female. This is what happened with this guy. He lived his whole life as a man, genuinely thought he was a man, never questioned it, and was unaware of his female reproductive organs until there was a medical procedure that revealed it. So, again, showing you that the Pope was intersex, that the Baphomet, both genders. They'll say, oh no, it's just a movie. This is what they do. It's just a movie. It's not true. It's just a movie. No, that probably all of the popes, all of your presidents will be this, because this is who they're doing it for. The Baphomet. And this Muppet, Baphomet, is in my book as well. Okay, no, I stayed, didn't I? I stayed for the Canada code for Dave. Another woo for Dave. My opinion, Michael Jackson, absolute devil. Do you want a video on him as well? Absolute devil. Do not buy into the whole, he was a good guy, he was going to call out Sony, all right? They wanted him dead, okay? Because he was, devil, Michael Jackson. Straight up. I loved him as a young lad. I had his albums, all right? I was a big fan of his music. But it wasn't his music, it was Satan's. So no, I don't trust Prince, Michael Jackson, Drake, Eminem, Katy Perry, whoever these top stars are, David Bowie. Not one of them, do I believe, was a child of God. Not one. Not even close. Pure evil. Michael Jackson, you're getting a stream done about you tomorrow. I'm not going to go into the child stuff. I'm going to show the symbolism. You Saturn worshipper. You Baphomet worshipper. Guys, you can't headline a Super Bowl Unless you're some sort of demon. And MJ did. All right, anyways, I'm going to show you the Canada code because it's freaking crazy. All right, this is it. 1-0. This guy scored. I think he plays in the MLS. I'm not certain, but at the death, 1-0. Shitty game. Glad I don't watch the World Cup. So, number 7. I don't know his birthday. He's the captain. Oh, Captain Fantastic, the hero. And why is their keeper 16? Look. Biggest number in this World Cup, 16. Canada's goalkeeper. Why are you not number 1? Why is the number 1 St. Clair? Why is your number 1 not number 1? Or starting? But anyways, I don't know. See this guy who scored. I don't know much about him. Okay, born 96, number 7. Who's he playing for? So there you go. He plays for... Oh my word. What? Wait, so he plays for Los Angeles FC and he got the winner at the death in LA. And so, oh my word, guys, look at this. He plays for LA and he's just scored the winner at the death in LA, the City of Angels, at the death. I didn't know he played for Los Angeles FC. He's on loan from Porto, so again, that's where Jota was born. He connects to everything. He was born a day after Jota. Oh no, not a day after. When was Jota born? 12-4. When was this guy? 12-21, okay. But they were both born in 96, yeah? Look, he was born in Porto, 96. This guy's on loan from Porto, born 96. And he's just scored in LA. His name's Stephen. We had Stephen Island sign up to my website today. I don't know if he's still there. Stephen James Island, baby. I didn't see the goal. And I don't really give a shit either. 4 matches, 1 goal, another 41. Remember, Kobe's 666 game was against a Canadian team. Toronto. He's doing the Baphomet heart there. I bet if I go here, I bet him doing pointing his finger. Surely there's 1 point in his finger. Well, kind of there. Come on. What is that? What the heck? What are you doing? Wait, so he was the guy rubbing his cock against this guy with his pink boots on. It was him. Any more of him? We've already got him doing the eyes. Surprised he's not a point. 40. Why is he weighing 46? He's got to be one of LAFC's best players if he plays for Canada's national team as a captain. Why is he 46? Come on, I can't believe there's not a finger point of him. Unbelievable. And that's the first time. Okay, fair enough. It's not there. I'll find one. I don't need it right now. We already got that. Right, the Canada one. Watch this. It's not very clear on my screen, so I apologize. Can you see it or no? Research his family death. What? This guy's... What? What happened, bro? Help me out. He scored at the death. Bro, this will go in my book if so... Canadian professional soccer player suffered a tragic loss. Both his parents a little over a year apart. His mum had brain cancer, his dad a heart attack, and now he scores at the death for Canada. He's often dedicated his career and his memorable on-field performances, such as his heroic stoppage time goals for Canada, to his late parents. How many has he scored at the death? Has he done this before? So look, yeah, he tragically lost his pet. Oh my word, thank you. Guys, this is sick. Yeah, Gakpo just lost his kid, who was called I don't like talk. This is so sensitive, and it's hard for me, guys, to do this because I know people who've lost children, but I also know that there's people who sacrifice children, and it's in the Bible. What was his kid called? I know his wife's called Noah. Elijah, look. Elijah. I think Gakpo claims he's a Christian. Like they all do now. Elijah was one of the most powerful and significant prophets in the Bible. So that's Gakpo's kid who just died, Elijah. Serving the northern kingdom of Israel during the 9th century. His name means Yahweh is my God. He's best known for performing spectacular miracles and standing up to corrupt kings. So if Gakpo has sacrificed his kid, he's named it Yahweh is my God. Now, again, we don't know this stuff. It's speculation. But this stuff where his parents die like that and then he starts scoring goals at the death. Like I told you, people die. It's tragic. It's part of life. The wages of sin is death. And then, look, they glorify it. Who's this Instagram page? Stephen Eustachio lost his mother to brain cancer in 2023. Then he lost his father to a heart attack in 2024. Today he became an instant hero in Canada in another moving World Cup moment. This ain't moving. It's a sacrifice. This is sick. Asked about his family. Why do that? They do that. Guys, do you believe it's torture? Like of the devil? Give me an amen if you agree. It's torture. I've seen them do it, and the players rarely break down because they do sacrifice. That's why they always tell you, I've sacrificed so much. These people asking the questions, it's to break them because Satan gets pleasure out of it. I don't think they fake tears with this. I think these interviews, they rarely cry, and it hits them like, shit, what have I done? Asked about his family in the post-match press conference, the scorer of the stoppage time goal that sends his nation around the 16 for the first time ever fought back tears. The reporter interviewing him responded perfectly. Canada says thank you. He's lost his parents, but then it just comes back to this shitty game against South Africa. So yeah, I'll mention this. People can say what they want. Like he lost his parents, then he gets the winner at the death. He didn't score in the first minute, did he? Or the 20th, or the 34th. He had to score at the death, and then he got interviewed about the death of his parents. It makes me sick, man. They tell you. If you're more savvy to it, you go, there you go. He's just basically admitted he sacrificed his parents. Obviously, the media is going to tell you it was brain cancer and it was heart attack. 2 very common deaths. And just go. But they sacrifice. I've seen movies about it where they sacrifice their parents. I've seen movies. I'm going to do a stream about all these movies I've watched. And then, like I told you here, with my head is hurting, Elijah, Gakpo, look what Cody means as well. Like helpful, cushion, that is Christ. And I think Gakpo's got metal, a heap of metals. Nothing with Gakpo. But anyway, the South Africa code, frick me, this is mental. I'll just read it to you. Shall I put it in my book so I can make it bigger? And then I really have to go, shit, my head. I'll bang it here. It's going to take me a moment to type this. Where is it? I can make it bigger when I do it this way. I've got to mess around. Give me a minute. All right. Can you see that better? Is that better? Yeah, Gakpo score or something at the death, like score at the death right after his kid dies. It's the type of shit that goes on. And then he'll get interviewed and he'll say, "This is for you, Elijah. This is for you." It's the type of shit that I've seen it too many times. Iniacho lost his mother and then he scored a hat-trick on Mother's Day. Michael Jordan lost his father, then wins the NBA Finals on Father's Day. Kobe dies with his daughter. The Lakers win the NBA Finals on National Father-Daughter Day. I can give you so many examples of it. Luis Diaz, dad got kidnapped. Then he scored a brace against Brazil. There's loads of them. If you can think of any more, tell me. And then they always turn it in. Like this guy, the Canada player, his parents both died pretty recently and he scores at the death in Canada's biggest ever game. In the biggest ever game, and he's the captain. He gets the award of being the captain. So it's ritualistic, guys. Satan controls these sports. People do give themselves to Satan. Lampard points up to his mother or whatever. Carl Anthony Towns. Look at this. Dave. I haven't finished this book yet. It's one I've been working on. New York Knicks victory parade was 6 years, 66 days after Cat's mother died. And he stated he won the NBA Finals because of his mother. And then he did all of this. So, New York Knicks victory parade, right? He said he wouldn't have won it without his mother. Was 6 years, 66 days after his mother died. Their victory parade, 666. And then, what was it? What's his name? Kanye said his mother would still be here. Let me see if it's still up. Kanye West has repeatedly stated that he believes his mother, Donda West, would still be alive today if he'd not moved his career to Los Angeles. He basically said if I didn't sign that record deal. The sacrifice. Look, it's right in front of you. When asked what he had given up, he simply answered, "My mum." But then they tell you, "Oh, she didn't want to move to LA." No, he literally said he sacrificed his mum. And he also said, if I didn't sign that deal, my mum would still be alive. That, for me, was the most blatant "I sacrificed my mum" I've ever heard. When he said, if I didn't sign the deal, my mum would still be alive. And then they've changed it to, if I never moved to LA. But that's where he signed the record deal. And then he had a song saying he would give up everything he's achieved to get his mother back, but she's dead. Kanye West still blames himself for his mother's death. It's right there. Like, it's there. They tell you. They do it in such a way where they tell you, but they don't. They tell you, but they don't. And I think Kanye West's mum looked like a dude. Can I get a woo if you agree? Kanye's West looks like she should be one of the Williams brothers, sisters, whatever they are. Okay, and don't get me started on Mbappe's mum. I'm going off topic here. I'm not even finishing my presentation. Don't get me started on Mbappe's mum. Can I get a woo? Come on, all of you in the chat. Some of you are new to this. All right, that's Mbappe's mum. No, that's not a woman. There's no way. There's just not a chance, guys. I'm not even trying to make you laugh with this stuff. When it comes to your suffering, bro, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. What is it? People think I know everything. I don't know. If you're suffering from something abnormal, I probably can't help you. I can pray for you. I'll happily pray for anybody. You should look, they do the finger point. That is a dude. You wonder why Mbappe dates a tranny. His mum's one. What a messed up world. Anyway, I have to show you this code. It is batshit crazy. It is. So he's having 56 likes for this stream. Hit the like button, guys. Man, I'm still going to stick to the fact that I'm the most shadow banned person on this platform. Seems these demons want me to keep doing it though. Right. I'm going to change the tense as I'm typing this, okay? At least I'm being productive. So I'm going to do it in like the past tense. This was the only FIFA World Cup game being played on this day, which is on South African-born Elon Musk's 55th birthday. And then I said I believe South Africa get nicked out on his birthday. I don't need that. So let me Satan equals 55. So before I get into it, let me confirm. It's time to get rid of all of this, but I don't want to lose my Maradona thing. Shit. Right, here's Elon Musk, right? Dark MAGA, the guy who dressed as Baphomet. This is Musk. I'm sure you've all seen him where he was the Baphomet, yeah? And that's his mother. Right. Mbappe's mum or Macron's wife, which one has a bigger cock? I don't know, but they both have one. Or they had one. I don't know which one's bigger. I don't care. Even his Tesla sign. Have you seen Tesla looks like Baphomet? Okay. I'm seeing 57 likes. Kenzu. So look, even the Tesla sign. Musk is not behind Tesla. He's the face. The devil is behind Tesla. All right. Electricity. The logo's the lightning bolt. Lucifer was cast out of heaven like a lightning bolt. So anyway, Musk, right? And he's got, you know what? I'm going to take this, you joker. I'm going to bang you in the book, Elon. Shall we get him in? Elon, you've just made the list. In you go, baby. In you go. All right, so it was on his 55th birthday. I will confirm that here. Get rid of Baphomet. Here we go. So today, Elon Reeve, Musk. Elon was the in the Bible as well. Okay? Very important, Elon in the Bible. Because he connects to Israel. Okay, it means oak tree, but it was also a judge. Can I get a woo? Elon the judge. It was the 10th, oh my word, another 10. The 10th judge of ancient Israel for 10 years. What is going on? I just did all those 10s. Man, I'm in a matrix. I've just connected Chicago Fire with Messi, with freaking Elon the judge. That's just the way it goes, baby. That's why I don't. It's beyond me. This is beyond me. This stuff. I'm not trying to do this. All I wanted to show you was Elon Musk's birthday, and I get off topic. Well, not off topic, but today, June 28th, is 55. Yep. Everybody, thumbs up. Why does it say what does 42 mean to Musk? When that's when the beast reigns. What? 42 is famously calculated by a supercomputer. Again, this is what the. Okay. Anyways, it's 55 today. And he was born in South Africa. I don't think I just did the accent, but I'll take it. South Africa. And his mother, this witch. Oh my word. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil, I mean May Musk, his mother, quotation marks, was born in Canada. Come on, man. Everyone in the chat needs a woo right now, don't they? So he's born in South Africa, and his mum's born in Canada, and we have this. The first game of the knockouts is won by Canada against South Africa at the death. This needs to be like a 5-minute video later, just for that. Because those fines wake people up more than all the intricate stuff I do. Elon Musk's birthday, born in South Africa, beats Canada, where his mother was born, at the death, and is 55. That's why I said it on my website. The 10th Fibonacci and triangular number, and they won 1-0 like 10 on his 55th birthday. And then the gematria for Satan gives you that and that. So on the 55th birthday, Canada win 1-0 against South Africa. And yeah, Canada. Born the same year Israel declared their independence, and Israel connects to Judge Elon. And again, there she is as Cruella de Vil. Man. And Elon's inverted, or again, they're not human, or Elon's a female, more female looking than male. Look at that. Oh, guys, come on, Jesus, now. Come on, Jesus. I see people doing this all the time as well. I walk around Costco, I'm seeing guys doing this. It does my head in. No offense, guys. Probably taking offense if you do. I just surrounded by these people, man. I pray for them, I do. I promise you I do. But I can't be... Oh my goodness, she looks like she's going to eat me. She looks like she's going to eat me. The heck? He's trying to cover her eye up with a finger. How old is this? 78. She's born 48. The bullshit story they give you that Elon Musk came from South Africa, single parent household, no money, manages to get to the US and become the richest guy in the world. I'm sure it's nothing to do with the devil. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with Satan. Once you start accepting there's a devil, you'll get better at waking up. Can I get an amen? Once you accept there is a devil, look at the one-eyed symbolism, you start to see who they're honoring, and you start to see who is rewarding them. Right? And you start to see why they are inverted to honor Baphomet. It all starts to make sense why he's dressing as Baphomet, and his mum's got a big fucking grin. Sorry for swearing. Big grin. Because the mum knows who Baphomet is. She's proud of her son for wearing an outfit honoring the devil. Look at her. Proud of him. Or her, or it. Look at that one. Oh my jeez Louise. I need these, man. Look at this, baby. Look. I'm going to have to save this. You know what? May Musk, you just made the book. You just made the book. I'll fix it up later, but you've just made the book, May. In you go. Hey, in you go, May. What would have been amazing if that Canadian guy did this celebration? You know what? The Canadian guy could have literally scored and ripped up a Baphomet shirt off, and people would still call me crazy. Look at, he looks, can you see the eyes, guys? They say the eyes never lie. It's a famous expression. Musk's eyes here looks like he's had his soul ripped away from him. And Baphomet even has the upside down cross. The goat, all about Messi and all of that. But his eyes, I don't know if I can make it any bigger, maybe. Look at those eyes. These eyes are crying. These eyes are crying and I don't mean alone, me. Those eyes. Anyways, back to this and I gotta go. It's Musk's 55th birthday. No, I need to mention this. And his mother, May Musk was born in Canada. All right. South Africa stayed on 5 all-time World Cup. Is it? Wait, what is it? Getting tired here. Where are you? South Africa. Let me look what I found there. Maybe I misread something. Let me look. Okay, there it is. There's the 55. Can you see the 55? So I've got to reword it. So I was messing around with it. It's draws. There you go. Can you see it? South Africa stayed on 5 all-time FIFA World Cup draws and got their 5th loss on Musk's 55th birthday. How do you like that, Kevin, baby? Elon's 55th birthday, South Africa, where he was born, stayed on 5 draws at the World Cup and got their 5th loss. 55. 55, right there. Stood out to me straight away. Now, this is good, because if I didn't know it was Musk's birthday, I wouldn't have found that. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci, 10th triangular. And on my website, I mentioned 1-0. If you're on there, you can go read the comment. Because this was Canada's 10th all-time World Cup game. Quite incredible. And then the Satan, 55-10. So the only thing I saw for South Africa was this, but I didn't go with it. So the Canada coach had 186 wins. It's the 186th day of the year, but I like the 187. So I'm going to Canada's coach. Advanced to 187 wins, and there's exactly 187 weeks between the 22 and 26 World Cup finals. Do you like that one, baby? So we got that one. After 10 FIFA World Cup games, Canada can advance to 7 all-time FIFA World Cup points with a win. Right? This is last night. So 10, 7, and then go to the game. Look at this. 1-0-10, winning goal 7. Can we just get a woo for that one as well? 1-0-10, number 7. So I'm going to have to mention that. And it's at the death. Canada won 1-0 thanks to their number 7. What was his name? So that's your 107. Just played out, just mental when it happens. What was his name? Shit, how am I going to find him? I'm going to have to type him in again. And then I'll have to mention his parents' death. Maybe I should mention that now before I forget. All right, let's find this thing about his parents. I'll play around with that a bit later. I've got to squeeze that in, though. That needs to be mentioned. And then the 10-7, the Beast does 10 on, 7 heads. Israel was attacked on 10-7. Shit, I'm sweating. Canada. Is it updated? Can you see the records? 2-1-7. And there's the 10 games, 7 points. They're 2-1-7. And Michael Jordan, that's his birthday. Michael Jordan, 2-1-7. Yesterday, Jordan played against Argentina. 2-1-7. That's Canada's record. Revelation 2:17, 2-1-7. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. Wow. South Africa stay on 14 all-time FIFA World Cup points and 3 wins. 1 year and 43 weeks is 666 days. And this game, Elon Musk, look how old he was, guys. My head. Look how old he was. 6,600 months old. Can you see this? Elon Musk owns Neuralink. Playing God. Guys, Neuralink. Please show me, Google. So, Neuralink is 666 in Greek. Can you see? I don't know if I should put that in the book. Neuralink is 666 in Greek gematria, guys. And look how old he is. The day of this game, I'm going to have to squeeze that in. I don't know if it's going to fit. Shit. Guys, basically the mark of the beast is coming. Right? Don't take it. Can I get a woo for that? Do not take it. I don't like bullet points. Never in my life did I think I'd be writing a book that included Greek gematria equating to 666 with the word Neuralink. What has happened? But here we are. It's right there. Again, just to confirm this Elon Musk is what, 55? You times that by 12. Shit, why am I putting it there? Like it's a calculator. Like 660. Glad I checked that. So let me go to him. So if he's 55, right, so what year was he born? Is it 71? Okay, I'm glad I checked that. Same thing. Well, it's not, but it might actually be even better. Where are you, Elon? Where are you, Elon? Glad I checked that. Something made me check that. Where is he? Shit, I'm going dizzy. What the? Where are you? Oh, here. Sorry. There. Okay. South Africa stayed on 14 all-time FIFA World Cup points as Canada advanced to 7. Jacob, who would later become Israel in the Bible, died at age 147. Do you reckon there, guys, I should mention that? I should mention... Oh, shit. Where are you? I'm going to mention this. It was their 10th game, wasn't it? This was Canada's 10th all-time FIFA World Cup game. And the most prominent figure, the most prominent Elon in the Bible. Okay, there we go. That needed to go in. And yeah, 10th judge. 10 years. Prince Philip died on 4/9, Queen Elizabeth on 9/8. You had up those dates, 147. Hitler was Chancellor of Germany exactly 147 months. So I'm sure there's more stuff when I look at it. So that's crazy, guys. Do you agree? This is just some shitty game. And it connected to Elon Musk. And no doubt connected to Elon Musk. So you know what? I think I'm gonna bang this 10 below those 10s. I think it makes more sense there. I think it makes more sense here. Yeah. So thank you all, eh? I have to go. I'll code those games tonight for tomorrow. So how many fallen angels do you think? I don't know. Many. We don't know. We just know a third of the angels. We don't know how many. We just know a third. It doesn't give a specific number. But this as well. Look at Canada's coach before I go. Guys, I need to mention this. Right before I go, I think some of you have already seen it. Canada's coach is Jesse Allen Marsh. Let's emphasize that Marsh, shall we? Can I get a woo, everybody? Canada's coach is Jesse, a female name, Allen Marsh. Elon Musk Mars. There we go. There we go. We've just added a little bit more gold to this. Elon Musk's ultimate goal for SpaceX is to build a self-sustaining city on Mars. Is James, the Canada coach, has Mars in his name. Jesse's girl. Shit, what is going on here, Adam? They're not going to colonize Mars. It's never going to happen. It's bullshit, okay? These aliens are fallen angels. They ain't colonizing Mars. And the X is the mark. There's a starman waiting in the sky. Mars. Jesse March. Okay, I'll take that all day long. That was a beautiful ending. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I don't know any more lyrics. He wants a self-growing city on the moon. Piss off, Elon. You're annoying me now. And wait, what's Canada's nickname? I don't know this. Because Mars is the Great White North. They wear red though, don't they? Mars is the red planet. Let me ask this. Why do Canada football team wear red? Why am I spelling that like that? Wear red. Canada's men's national football team wears red because it's primarily a national colour of Canada. Okay, boom. And then we'll talk about... this is how I write books, guys. Mars is known as the red planet. I have to confirm that. I'm almost sure of it. You just learn so much by doing this work. Something I would never have questioned before. There you go. Belgium, New Zealand ended 5-1 and almost every goal each player doing the Baphomet. Last goal of Belgium showed multiple fans wearing black and white like a referee. Yeah, they're the Red Devils, bro. They're the Red Devils. So, yeah. And they're in that last 16. Canada. Fucking hockey nation. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. Isn't it? It's a joke. Alright. I'm off, guys. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, Dave. Cheers, Watchman. Cheers, everyone who watched. Thanks for all your insights. This book's going to be so special. Like, Mars bar was first manufactured in 1932 in England, was it? Again, you got Mars bar, Galaxy bars. I used to eat these Space Raiders. They got us programmed for space. Milky Way bars and all of that. Getting us ready for this shit. Nah. Yeah, Canada in the last 16. You know what I mean? What world are we living in right now? Yeah, true. All right. Thank you all. Ping the like on your way out. Thank you for your support. I sound like I'm drunk. I'm so tired. I don't drink. But yeah, cheers. That was a good one, eh? Can you believe that a World Cup game was just dictated in reference to Elon Musk, who I've never heard like soccer, football, play football, never heard him talk about it. And this game was about his birthday. It's just, I can see why people call me crazy. What the fuck's Elon Musk got to do with the World Cup, Adam? What you on about? I get it. No, hear me out. They don't want to hear me out. I get it. I do get it. Take a nap. I wish. All right, got stuff to do. But love you all. Appreciate you all. And look, this guy, man, has got, I don't believe it, oh my word, 10-minute, 10-second video, right? And it's got 149,000 views. It just says, just stop. And he's bitching about Bellingham and Tuchel. And it's got 149,000 views in 9 hours. That Goldstein guy. Oh, this is a good image. Look at this. There will come a day when all that matters is your faith. Are you ready? Oh, are you ready for that day? Elon's not. His Baphomet outfit is not going to protect him from God's judgment. You need to build your armor in Christ. There will come a day when all that matters is your faith, which is Judgment Day. That's the day. Take care. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. Some of you are probably getting ready for bed. Thank you all for your support. And I'll keep trying my best to glorify Jesus and expose the devil at the same time. God wins.